Here we go again. I don't know what to say. I know we've been doing this for 21 years. I told you guys I'd come straight ahead. So, you know, with coming straight ahead, I was going to take some contact. I could have sat back and just boxed and counterpunched and made it boring. I didn't want to do that. I feel like I owe the fans a last hurrah. So I went out there, and that was the game plan. Me and my dad communicated before we went out there. The whole game plan was to go out there and let him shoot heavy shots from the beginning, take him down the stretch, and do what we do best. And that's what we did tonight. We had a cool training camp. You know, I didn't box for the last month. I didn't do no sparring. But, you know, there's no excuses. He came out here. He fought a hell of a fight. Hell of a stand-up guy. And I went out there and just did what I do best. Found a way to trap him and broke him down. And, you know, I want to say congratulations to my team. Strong team. I got a real strong team. I've been working on my team for a lot of years. You know, I've been knowing Dana White for 21 years since I came to Las Vegas. And I'm one of the first guys that believed in Dana White before anybody believed in Dana White. I was one of the first guys to give Dana White a chance when nobody wanted to give him a chance. Dana, thank you. And Leonard Ellaby, you know, CEO.
I feel bad for them now. They're just literally just standing there.
But at the end of the day, we always get great results, and we get the job done.
They do get.
Me and my father, we don't always see eye to eye.
Corona is definitely getting an endorsement right now. They're just standing there.
You know, my publicist, Kelly
And
Sparks,
staying with tequila.
CBS,
Just writing.
Showtime,
in the view.
Steven Espinoza. I mean, there's so many people I want to thank. You know,
Right
the
here.
CEO of UFC. You know, the fans from Ireland when they came over, and all the media, the MMA media, the boxing media, for covering this event. You know, I wanted to go out with a bang. I told you guys it'd be blood, sweat, and tears. And I told you he was a hell of a fighter standing up. Kind of shocked me. And I told my dad, it was something I was talking to my dad about, that me and him would keep amongst us, because certain things don't go out to the public. You know, but we had a game plan. Our game plan was to take our time, let him shoot all his heavy shots, keep walking him down, shoot heavy shots to the body, shoot big shots upstairs. And my dad said my dad thought it was going to be a little bit earlier, around the 7th or the 6th. But, you know, it took us a little longer than we expected, but we did what we said we was going to do. And I promise everybody, remember this. You know, I told you people, I guarantee you this fight wouldn't go the distance. I told you, I was going for the knockout, I was going straight ahead. And with going straight ahead, you're going to take contact. I understand that. But, you know, after 21 years in the sport of boxing, you know, I had some great fights, I had some boring fights. But at the end of the day, I will be always remembered as a winner. You know, no matter how you win, as long as you win. And I know how to dissect my opponent. I know how to go out there and break them down and just stick to the game plan.
Floyd, right straight in front of you.
What up, Kevin?
Congrats on the win. First, I have a couple questions. First, you mentioned you hadn't sparred in the last month. Was it an injury, or why not?
It was an injury, of course. Not an injury like that, but I wanted my hands to be 100% for the fight. You know, I didn't want my hands is real brittle. You know, everybody knows that. I wanted my hands to be solid when I come out here. So when I'm shooting hard shots, you know, I'm able to break the guy down. Whereas if I were to box and I got a serious hand injury, I wouldn't be able to punch as hard.
My second question, though, is you leave. You were the biggest star. You sold the most pay-per-views, the most tickets. Where does boxing go from here after this? How do you generate the next level of stars? And who do you see as the guys that are going to be the ones selling the million pay-per-views and keep up the momentum that you have in 2017 in boxing?
Okay, I'm going to touch on this. I want to touch on that, Kevin, but I want to say something. We did break the record tonight for the biggest gate. Me and Pacquiao done 72 million. I think we done somewhere over 80 million, you know, for the live gate. We also on pay-per-view. It took us so long to come out for the fight. I know all the fans was anticipating, like, why you guys taking so long? The reason why we took so long is because the servers the pay-per-view server in California and in Florida crashed. So we want to make sure we get everything back in place, and, everything in the right place so that everybody can see pay-per-view and give everybody a show. And you asked me about who do I think is the next superstar in boxing. There's a lot of hell of a fighters out there. There's a lot of young lions out there, You won't see me in the ring no more. So any guy that's calling me out, forget it. I'm okay. I had a great career. I had a tremendous career. I'm proud of Badu Jack. I'm proud of Javante, Tank Davis. I'm proud of everybody that's under the Mayweather Promotions banner. And of course, I have to say I'm proud of Al Heyman. Just being an advisor / manager, us being business partners, us communicating, us knowing one another for over a decade, and us, taking boxing to that next level. And Steven, and I can't thank Steven enough, and I can't thank Showtime enough or CBS just for believing in me. I had a, when I went to Showtime, I told Showtime, these are the things that I want to do. I want to roll the dice and take chances and do record-breaking things. And tonight, we broke the Pacquiao pay-per-view number. We broke it. All I'm doing is breaking my own record. So, but hopefully, I can find the next Floyd Mayweather that can sell 1 million homes, Kevin. Everything takes time, but eventually, we'll find the next superstar.
Hey, Floyd. Straight back. Congratulations. Right here, baby.
Oh, hey.
It's Dan Rayfield here.
I know, Dan.
All right.
You write for ESPN, Dan. I've been knowing you forever.
Congratulations on the victory tonight. I wanted to ask you one thing about yourself and one about Conor. First of all, now that your career is over, you say you're going back into retirement. Other than your business interests with Mayweather Promotions and your gentleman's club here in Las Vegas, what other things do you want to do with the rest of your life?
I just want to help these fighters. I look forward to becoming a boxing trainer. Just helping trainers. As far as no different from my dad is a hell of a trainer. He taught me the sport. And everything that he taught me from day one, I still know. But I want to help just other trainers help make fighters better. I want to go out there and help fighters better and teach fighters about becoming a superstar, not just in the ring, but on the outside. A lot of times fighters think that, oh, I'm undefeated or I'm a knockout puncher. That makes me a superstar. It takes more than that. It takes a lot of work on the outside and surround yourself with the right team to become a mega superstar.
Floyd, my other question for you is, I'd like you to just take a minute and assess Conor McGregor that you saw in the ring tonight. I'd like you to maybe mention about what you felt as far as his power, his skills, and frankly, how you think he might do if he was fighting a regular fighter, not a Floyd Mayweather.
He was solid. I've been off for a couple years, and I'm a lot older now. Remember I told you guys, I'm not the same Floyd Mayweather I was 21 years ago. I told you guys I'm not the same Floyd Mayweather I was 2 years ago. But remember, I still have a hell of an IQ, and I'm still a thinker. So what I did was, and as far as his punch power, he's solid. I felt it before, so that's why I kept coming straight ahead. It obviously wasn't the type of power to say I can't come forward, because if it was that type of power, I wouldn't have came forward.
Floyd, just to follow up on Conor, there was a lot of concern coming into this fight that the rules were going to be followed, and it was a little bit rough at times in there. There were some warnings. How did you feel about the way Conor conducted himself in the ring tonight?
I let the referee do his job. I let the referee do his job. I'm not here to bash the referee. But you guys know what was going on. A lot of rapid punching, a lot. Things happen, but you live and you learn. The referee's a hell of a referee. Conor McGregor's a hell of a fighter. I'm not here to bash anyone. I just went out there to do my job tonight.
And I did want to ask at the end of the